Do you hear that? That's the sound of silence. And that's what I love about this Midtown property that we are featuring today here on our Midtown Tulsa tours. I have always loved this neighborhood. Look at this little creek. It just runs right through it. It separates these backyards from the neighbors over there. This to me has just always been one of the most unique opportunities in Midtown Tulsa. In fact, I've always wanted my parents to live here. It is located on 56th Street between Lewis and Harvard. So if you know anything about Midtown Tulsa area, you know that most of these houses were built in the 1950s. But a builder came in with some great imagination and built two cul-de-sacs of houses, and this is it. So here is what I love about the houses in this cul-de-sac, and I will show you all around. First of all, most of them have been updated. You'll see here granite countertops, undermount sink. It's got the laminate flooring, so that's going to be a little bit better on your knees and ankles and all that kind of stuff. You have a nice pantry, which some of these Midtown Tulsa homes do not actually have pantries, so this is a nice bonus. Fun fact, I have lived in this neighborhood. Here, I'll show you the front yard real quick. I have lived in this square mile for 25 years. My daughter is 26 years old, and I moved in here when she was 1. So here's what these houses look like from the front. And like I said, two super quiet cul-de-sacs. And I don't know if you are familiar with this, but we are encountering what people are calling the silver tsunami, which is the largest group of people, baby boomers, needing to sell their homes, their 2-story homes that they raise their families in, and transition into a 1-level home. And that's why I think this house is so special, because it is 1 level. It's got these huge vaulted ceilings. Like I told you, the beautiful backyard. It's got an open concept of the kitchen to the dining room, to the family room. And it still features 3 bedrooms and 2 full baths. Like I said, right here in Midtown Tulsa, I mean, it's just such a hidden gem. Hello, by the way, Jennifer Mount, Legacy Realty Advisors. Every week I'll be coming to you with the Midtown Jen's Gems. So we've got 3 bedrooms. Nothing super special about the bedrooms, but this would make a great office or bedroom. Then you've got your 2-car garage, which in some Midtown Tulsa homes, it's kind of difficult to find a 2-car garage. Got a little bit of stuff in here still. Transitioning out, no problem. We get that. And it's got so like I said, we've got the 3 bedrooms. We've got lots of extra hall closet space, which is nice. Extra big closet for storage. And 2nd bedroom. This is quite a bit bigger than the 1st bedroom. All the bedrooms have nice sized closets. And then here we've got our laundry area and then the master. And what I was thinking to myself is this master bedroom is plenty big for a king size bed. It's got a trade ceiling, but how awesome would it be to wake up every morning and look outside and just see this, you've got just all of this green space. And even though you have neighbors, it's almost like you don't. It's really great. This bathroom here has got a walk-in shower because, like I was talking about, the silver tsunami, the baby boomer generation, they are going away from bathtubs and into something that's going to be much easier for them to walk into. It even got a nice little seat here. Here I am, shower. I've got a light on because it's a little bit dark in here. It's still got some of the, older tile and stuff. So there is definitely some opportunity for upgrades in here. You could easily put in granite countertops. You could change some of the lighting. Still got a great size master closet here. So let's talk about upgrades and what upgrades actually cost. So a new light fixture in here would do worlds of good for the lighting. Those are maybe $85. Granite countertops in here. Well, I'm not going to get into the contractor pricing because I'm not a contractor, but I've done enough remodels to know there's a saying that we have is like, on average, you can expect to spend $5,000 on each bathroom and about $10,000 on the kitchen, obviously depending on the size. You could easily do that bathroom for less than $5,000. Here, this owner, I would guess, maybe did transition into maybe some type of assisted living facility. So they are leaving this really nice washer and dryer. So not only would this be great for someone wanting to sell their 2-story home in Midtown Tulsa and downsize to a 1-story, it would be great for a single mom or a mom. A family might be a little crowded in here, but once again, you could come into this bathroom, you could put in granite countertops, you could put in updated tile. Now let's see here. Oh, wow. So this has the full-on handicapped shower. So you can, if you are currently in need of something like this, this is great. If you're not in need of something like this, you can always, like I said, just do a bathroom remodel. No big deal. Get your own view of what you want to see and get your vision, and then get a good crew. I have been working with a contractor now for about 5 years, and he has done jobs for me from a full home remodel to tiny things, and he is amazing. So part of working with Legacy Realty Advisors and me, I don't know if I've introduced myself or not. My name is Jennifer Mount, and I'm the managing broker and realtor in production at Legacy Realty Advisors, is you get access to my list of preferred contractors. I've been doing this for 25 years, so I have tons of people that can be a good resource for you and have been a good resource for me. So you might be asking yourself, how much are we looking at here? The price of this now is down just under $300,000. So it's hard to find something that has these particular unique qualities for that price in Midtown Tulsa. And like I said, to me, one of the biggest selling parts of this home is this beautiful backyard. And you can see that some of the neighbors have put in decks, and you could put in a pergola. I just see so much opportunity here for anyone, but especially, like I said, if you are a baby boomer, or if you want to downsize from your 2-story to a 1-story, maybe you don't want to do a lot of yard, but you still want to feel like you are secluded and you're not just on top of your neighbor. I think this is a hidden gem here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And like I said, I have been living in this neighborhood for 25 years. I raised my kids in this neighborhood. Right down the street is a park, and it's got a splash pad. It's got an exercise area, which is so cool. It's about 3/4 of a mile around the track. So you could wake up, have your morning coffee, say your devotions, do your prayers, and then walk just 3 blocks down to the park. Utilize all of the exercise equipment down there and start your day off the right way. And like I said, the neighbors are just, everything here is just quiet, and it's always like this. And as you can tell by the sun, we're right in the middle of the day. So I hope that you enjoyed this home tour. I'm going to be doing this, like I said, every week, and I'm going to try to find something unique for you every week and make good use of your time. So if you're looking for an opportunity in the Tulsa area, whether it be Midtown, Broken Arrow, whatever, we here at Legacy Realty Advisors, we sell everywhere. And but I live in Midtown. Our office is in Midtown Tulsa. And like I said, this is a hidden gem. And it's right between Lewis and Harvard on 56th. So tune in next week for our Jen's Gym home tour. And I hope you have a great week. And if you have any real estate questions at all, don't hesitate to give me a call. All right. See you next week.